talk. I've decided I don't really like microwaves. It's too hard to get in there and really stir around. You have to trust what you're doing.
Can't you, stop the thing and open it up?
Well, yes, of course you can, but that seems like cheating.
So?
Before I married you, my mother asked, why ever would you want to marry a man who publishes textbooks?
She did not.
My nighttime business. My pre-dawn business.
I'm sorry, perhaps I should be more
For all you
concerned
know, I could go out in my nightdress, down in the elevator, out the front door, down 74th Street, to the corner, stand there, scream.
You
Or
could, yes.
Get there, strip off completely,
Oh,
lie
but
down,
you wouldn't.
spread my legs to the night, to the pre-dawn. No, I wouldn't, would I? My mother had just phoned and told me she decided to have an affair with somebody.
She did. Who?
I don't know, somebody.
Yes, but you said...
I said that she... Why are we moving this conversation away from me, by the way? Away from something that concerns me. That she had decided to have an affair with somebody. Maybe if I had no breasts, the likelihood of me having an affair, if I were planning on having one, would be somewhat, well, I was going to say diminished.
Oh, why not? Why not say diminished?
Well, yes, possibly. Although, there are people around who...
Like that sort of thing. Lack of thing or something. Restlessness.
There are people like everything. Anything.
Symmetry. God, I love symmetry.
I won't tell anyone.
Well, I think my circumcision is going away. All right.
It does. I mean, if you've had a circumcised husband all these years and suddenly there's this foreskin waving at you, you're bound to think, what is this? Who is this?
It's not that there is no foreskin as such. It's that it seems...
It?
My penis seems to be retreating. Oh, and...
Shall I go on?
Might as well.
That nothing is ultimately sufficient. Not you, not us, not me. And I know that you're probably going through this too, or worse, that maybe you're not. Maybe it's never occurred to you. You haven't got it in you. And I know that when we come together in bed and we're going to, what's the term young people use? Do it. I know that when we come together and we're going to make love, it's going to be two people who love each other, giving quiet, orderly, predictable, deeply pleasurable joy. Where's the rage? Where's the animal? We're animals. Why don't we ever behave like that, like beasts? Is it that we love each other too safely, maybe, that we're too secure, too civilized? Don't we ever hate one another?
Well, I didn't know her and she came on to me and, well, I'd been with a couple of girls, you know, in my time. So I wasn't a total amateur or anything. We were both out of it. Mostly grass, I think. And we were both naked. And she started to play with my...
Your what? Your ear? Your toe?
No! My...
Oh! Your penis.
Yes! Shh!
Sorry.
Don't! And I guess we were both pretty hot, and I was about to go down on her.
Oh, did she like that? I did.
I know!
How would we go about it?
Yes, what would happen?
Well, I'd come in and you'd be reading and the lights would start blinking the chandeliers would start swaying.
An earthquake!
No, a tornado. And we'd hear it coming and roaring, and even though we'd never heard it before, we'd know exactly what it was.
And I'd go to the window and there it was! Coming right at us!
Yes, and it would be terrifying and exciting, and it would sweep us all away and shatter the windows and rip all the pictures off the wall.
And knock over the cages and the birds would fly out.
And the cats would see this and they would catch the parakeets and they would eat them.
And the girls would come down and the girls would do what? I mean, eat the cats.
Sure.
Do you mind if we talk?
Why, no.
Yes, you do.
No, I don't mind at all.
Yes.
No, I don't mind at all. Really.
It's a nice day.
Yes it is. Lovely.
I've been to the zoo.
Yes, I think you said so, didn't you?
Oh, well, that is a shame. You do look like an animal, man. Cats. Oh, cats? No. Surely, no, that can't be your idea. Wives and daughters, perhaps. What else? Is there anything else I should know?
There are 2 parakeets. One for each of my daughters.
Birds.
My daughters keep them in a cage in their bedroom.
Do they carry diseases, these birds?
No, I don't think so.
That's a shame.
Sorry.
You want to know what I did before I went to the zoo today? I walked up from Washington Square, 5th Avenue, all the way.
You live in Greenwich Village.
No, I don't. I took the subway down to the village so I could walk up 5th Avenue from the zoo. It's something someone must do sometimes. Walk a long distance out of the way in order to come back a short distance correctly. I'll tell you what I do have. I have toilet items. I have some clothes. I have a hot plate that I'm not supposed to have. I have a can opener, one that works with a key, you know. I have a knife. I have 2 forks. I have 2 spoons, one big, one small. I have 3 plates. I have a saucer. I have a drinking glass. I have a cup. I have 2 picture frames, both empty. I have 9 books. I have some clothes. I have an old Western Union typewriter that's broken, so it only types in capital letters, and I have a pack of pornographic playing cards, regular deck, and I have a strong box without a lock that has inside of it rocks. Sea-rounded rocks that I picked up on the beach when I was a child, and underneath these rocks, way down, letters. Please, letters. Please, why don't you do this? And please, why don't you do that? And when letters? When will I see you again? And when will you write? When letters? These letters are from your recent times. What's your name? Your first name?
I'm Peter.
I forgot to ask. I'm Jerry.
Why, hello, Jerry.
Yeah, and let's see. For a week and a half when I was 15, and I do hang my head in shame that puberty was late, but I was a H-O-M-O sexual! Come on, that is to say I was queer with bells ringing and banners snapping in the breeze. And for those 11 days I met up twice a day with the park superintendent's son, a Greek boy, whose birthday was the same as mine. I do think I was very much in love. Maybe just with sex. Oh, but that was the jazz of a very special hotel. But I do love the little ladies now, really I do. I love them. But for about an hour. Leans around the hallway, spying to see I don't bring in things or people, and well, after she's had her mid-afternoon pint of lemon-flavored gin, she stops me in the hallway, and she will grab hold of my arm or my coat, and she'll press her disgusting body up against mine and push me into a corner, so that we may talk. Alright, the story of Jerry and the dog. He sniffed. He smelled some more. Like that! Oh, he tore into them. It was as if he had never eaten anything before. Oh, he ate all the meat, and all the while he made sounds in his throat like a woman. I bought the hamburger. I asked the man not to bother with the roll. All I wanted was the meat. And you know, I expected some sort of reaction from him, but no. He just smiled benignly and said, "A bite for your pussycat." I wanted to say to him, no, it's actually part of the plan to poison a dog I know. But you can't say a dog I know without sounding funny. So, it's just that if you can't deal with people, well, you have to make a start somewhere, with animals. Don't you see? Someone has to have some way of dealing with something, with a bed, with a cockroach, with a mirror. No, that's too hard. That's the last steps. With a carpet, a cockroach, with a roll of toilet paper. No, it's a mirror too. Always check bleeding. See how hard it is to find things. Well, Peter, do you think I could sell my story to the Reader's Digest? You know, make a couple hundred off the most unforgettable character I've ever met. Come on, tell me what you think!
I don't understand. Why did you tell me all that?
Why not?
I don't understand!
That's a lie.
No, it's not.
No, I tried to.
It may not be. I must be getting home soon.
No, please.
No, really, I must be going. You see, Stop! No! Get out! Barracky! I must be getting home soon. The barracky thing table and the cats. The cats are making dinner.
Peter?
What is it?
Listen now.
What is it, Jerry?
Do you want to hear what happened at the zoo?
Oh, yes. Zoo.
Get off this bench. I want it.
No!
Well, listen, I said I want this bench and I'm going to have it. Now get off and get over there.
People can't have everything they want. You should know that. It's a rule. People can have some of the things they want, but they can't have everything.
Oh, imbecile! You're slow-witted! Oh, you are a vegetable now.
Now you listen
go
to me.
lie down on the ground.
Now you listen to me. I've put up with you all afternoon.
Not really.
Long enough. I've put up with you long enough. I've listened to you because I thought you wanted to talk to somebody.
Oh, God, you put things very well, Peter. Very economically, Miss Just. And, what's the word I'm looking to put justice to your... Jesus, you make me sick! Now get off and give me my bench!
My bench!
Get out!
Damn you! That's enough! I've had enough of you! I will knock you out this bench to you! It's mine! You can't have it! Now, go away! Get away from here! You know what you are. You're a bum. That's what you are. If you won't go, I'll call a policeman and he'll make you go! I warn you, I'll call a policeman!
Call the police! You're not gonna find any on this side of the park. They're all on the west side of the park chasing out. Oh, fairies down from trees and bushes. That's what they do. That is their function, so scream your head off. It's not gonna do you any good.
Police! I warn you, I'll have you arrested! Police! Police! I said police! I feel ridiculous.
You look ridiculous.
This is my bench and you can't take it away from me!
Fight for it then. Defend yourself. Defend your bench.
You've pushed me to it. Get up and fight!
Like a man.
Yes! Like a man! If you insist on mocking me
You
still
know, I'll
further...
give you credit for one thing, Peter. You're a vegetable and a slightly nearsighted
That's
one,
enough!
But, you know, as they say on TV all the time, you know, you have a certain dignity about you. It surprises me. Really.
Stop!
Very well, Peter. We'll battle for the bench.